The opinions expressed on this program are those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, staff, management, or advertisers.
Coming to you on stations coast to coast, it's the Makin It radio show with your hosts, self-made millionaires Tommy Runfola and Todd Williams. Tommy Runfola, founder and president of one of America's top technology, consumer products, and media companies. Author, investor, and National Entrepreneur of the Year nominee. Tommy has worked with 5 U.S. presidents and vice presidents. Todd Williams, founder and CEO of Inc. Magazine's 2013 fastest growing food and beverage companies in America. A former NBC TV personality and Harvard Business alumnus. Makin It is the source for success stories and in-the-trenches information that outlines a roadmap to the American dream. And now, here's Tommy and Todd.
Welcome to the show, America. This is Tommy and Todd, America's favorite entrepreneurs, making it coast to coast. We're so glad you're here. Well, I'm back, Todd and Brittany, from my worldwide book tour.
Yes.
And I am so glad to be back and see my 2 favorite people.
Thank you.
How's everybody doing today?
Well, you want to say the name of the book. That might help since you're touring for the book.
Well, of course, everybody knows
that.
It's The Way of the Rich.
That's right.
This is like our life story, Todd. The Way of the Rich.
I'm doing good. Doing well.
Great. Brittany, how about you?
Pretty good.
You know, before we get too far, I want to do a little shout out to all of my friends in Pittsburgh. WPGP 1230 AM, I'm sorry, WPGP AM 1250 in Pittsburgh. I'm going to be speaking down in the Mon Valley where I grew up this evening. And I am the honorary chairman of the Belle Vernon Area Charitable Fund, which is an endowment fund for my old high school. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody down there. And
represent.
I'm representing. And if you happen to be in the area, stop in and see me, and you can get a free copy of The Way of the Rich, autographed by Tommy himself.
All right.
Awesome.
Storm the place.
I'm looking forward. It's a great cause, and I hope that people in that area will come out and join us tonight.
There was quite a flattering article written on you in the newspaper.
Yeah, they were very kind.
One of the best articles I've ever seen.
They were very kind to me,
you.
and I really appreciate it that so many people still remember me back there.
Nice. Check it out online.
Nice picture there.
Yes.
Yeah.
With my Ferrari.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Mon Valley.
Yeah.
What's the name of the newspaper?
The Mon Valley Independent.
Mon Valley Independent. Check it out online. Look up Tommy Runfola. You could. It's a great article.
All right, so let's get rolling on our show lineup for today. First up, we are going to be discussing, in a minute, hold your horses, guys. We're going to be discussing Show Buzz, and we're talking about the recent new Apprentice show with Arnold Schwarzenegger as the host. Then, when it comes to the Fix segment, we're talking about what is the core problem of McDonald's and their declining sales. Then we have a new segment. Tommy is the doubt whisperer today.
Oh, yes.
Not going to give any more information on that because it's a good one. Then on Makin It or Breakin It, we are talking about Elon Musk's new plan to dig tunnels to improve traffic flow. Makin It Show Buzz. The recent Apprentice show featuring Arnold. Tommy, what did you think of it?
Yeah, I thought it was great, but you know, the controversy surrounding this show is really what's great. Mm-hmm. Obviously, anything that is related to Donald Trump is going to be controversial. Mm-hmm. And you know, there was a lot of speculation about why Arnold left the show, and he has left the show. Mm-hmm. Some people said that he got fired. Others say that he quit the show. Donald Trump has tweeted about it and said, in fact, that he was fired. Arnold said, absolutely not. I was not fired. I left the show. And one of the reasons that I left the show is because there's so much baggage with anything that's so intimately related to Donald Trump.
Right. That's very true.
Yes.
Well, I was actually really impressed watching it and watching Arnold. Now, I do know the background of Arnold and how he got started in his business career. And he has a background as a real estate investor. And then from that, he grew to be an investor in many other companies over the long course of his very varied career.
Right.
But I really liked watching it because I like watching how unemotional he is, being the host of the show, and how he really is judging all the contestants and giving them advice based on the perspective of a true investor.
Right.
And so he knows how business works, he knows how to run a business, but he's always looking at the numbers, and everything he's saying and all the advice that he's giving is based on, is this a good place for him to put his money?
Yeah.
So I like that he's keeping it on that money.
You know, I've had the opportunity to actually meet Arnold, and he's a really smart guy.
Very.
You know, that accent and everything, a lot of people think he's not all that bright, but he really is. He's a smart guy. He's very articulate. He's a very deep thinker. I was really impressed with the man.
What I liked was that Arnold was the new judge, the new the host.
Right.
And he has a very extensive business background. I mean, from real estate to mail order businesses to, media companies, you name it. He said, as a matter of fact, that he always has seen himself as an entrepreneur before being an actor. And so that was great. And then he has a great story and all that stuff. The cast, Brooke Burke, Carney Wilson, Chael Sonnen, Boy George, Eric Dickerson. I thought the cast wasn't one of the best cast. I mean, they were kind of like decent, but not really explosive and really, highly interesting.
Right.
The takeaways, Trump said that the ratings dropped because Arnold took over and he wasn't on the show. Then Arnold said that he went out into the, public, and everyone loved the show, but they said because Donald Trump is executive producer on the show, they want to have nothing to do with it.
Right.
Oh.
I really think that Arnold was right.
I think he was right as well.
I think that really affected the show. So I didn't like the fact of all the controversy surrounding it actually ruined the ratings on the show.
Right.
But I did like the fact that Arnold was in charge of it. That was so interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
And the cast was pretty good. So it's just unfortunate.
Well, the show is about raising money for charity, and
Right.
they did that. In fact, Boy George raised, I think, $445,000, and Matt Eisenman raised over almost $600,000, $573,000. So that's great. That they're really helping charity. It's a shame that politics intervenes
Right.
as it does with everything anymore. So. It was really a good show, and Arnold did a good job.
I'm wondering now if the show can be saved unless Trump takes his name off the show.
I think,
for the future. How long is this going to last?
I think you're probably right, but he is the executive producer, and he gets about $7 million for that.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't think he's taking his name off too soon.
But the ratings are going to suffer.
Right.
So. Pretty good show. We're going to take a break right now. We come back, more Making It.
We'll be right back.